where you can have a trade in electrical engineering. We do have jobs for people with just high school diplomas. We have them with associate's degrees, and we have them with bachelor's degrees. But I have to encourage you all, you got to be thinking about your four-year, your university, your bachelor's degree, at a minimum. Everything's changing. So this is going to be the minimum requirement for a good high-paying job. Okay? I'm also going to talk a little bit about, since you're in school, what is it that you need to focus on in your classrooms to become an electrical engineer, okay? Alright, so with the high school diploma, we do have some jobs. Now, people who don't graduate from high school, where do they end up working?
McDonald's.
You know, very low-paying jobs, okay? Hardly enough to make a living at the flea market. Okay. If you get a high school diploma, there are some jobs available. And these are people who are following instructions. So, for the rest of your life, you'll be working at a job following instructions, doing one task after another. That to me doesn't sound very fun, and like I said, you got to be thinking past that. But if you were to graduate with a high school diploma and get a job, somebody would raise your hand, tell me how much money you think you'd make at our company. Anybody? Yeah. How much a year? A salary? Annual salary?
Probably around $150,000 a year.
$150,000?
Yes.
For just a high school diploma?
Oh, not high school.
No, just a high school diploma.
Oh, $50,000.
Alright, it says 50.
It's like 10 or 20.
10 or 20,000, so big difference. Okay. So now, Brandon? How much? $1,000? Okay. How much does it cost to buy a new car today?
$10,000.
No.
About
800.
800,000?
No, $800.
No, brand new car.
8,000, 5,000.
How about 30,000? That's
Too
right.
much for me.
Okay, well just in that area. So with the high school diploma, you can make around $25,000, maybe $30,000 a year. Okay, in our industry, and we're a high-paying industry. So just think about that. It's hardly enough to save and raise a family or save for a new car. So that's what you got to be thinking about. Now, the next thing I said was you graduate high school, and you go to a 2-year university like a community college. What's a local one? Durham Tech. You got Wake Tech, Durham Tech, and you get an associate's degree. And in our industry, you can get a good paying job because these are people who are doing a higher skill type of work. They're repairing things. Things are always breaking, and we need people to repair them. So these are kind of pictures. Anybody recognize that? Yep. Ernest? Osco. Very good. All right. How about what's going on over here?
He's working with the bread dummy circuit.
So some people in our last year's semester did this. Yeah, but he's soldering. So he's redoing repair work using soldering iron. Okay. Okay. So we know that with a high school diploma you can make $25,000 to $30,000. How about with an associate's degree?
Like 50, 60.
Okay. We're getting in that area. $40,000 to $60,000. It's a whole lot better. Okay. All right. Brandon.
You know what that thing was?
Which one?
That thing?
Right there?
Yep.
What is it?
Soldering you.
And what did it do to you? It burnt your finger, didn't it?
Okay, soldering at home.
Alright. So that's an associate's degree. Now, I told you you need to be thinking about your bachelor's degree, engineering.
Hey, there you go.
Is that you?
Look at Mr. Deal.
Where?
Right there. Up there.
Yeah, that's me.
I see
But
that.
this is, an engineer gets to do a whole lot more. He has a lot more responsibility. He gets to do a lot more challenging things. He gets to create things, develop things. And these things that he develops and creates, or she, are procedures and processes that the lower skilled workforce have to follow. So this is the engineer gets to create and design and solve problems. which to me is a lot of fun. Okay? PhD is even going beyond a 4-year degree.
What master's?
Master's is the next level after a bachelor's.
Then it's like PhD.
Be higher than that. Yeah. What's something I don't have. But I don't know anybody.
Doctor.
What's a PhD?
Philosophy doctor.
Philosophy. Okay. Philosophy of doctor.
Then they go
And what is that? 8 years?
Well, it depends. And somebody takes 10 years and somebody takes 4 years.
Now you have counselors, right, in your school, and if you're thinking about things like, talk to your counselor. But like I said, the minimum you need to be thinking about is this. That's the minimum.
How much do they get?
All right, got a good question. We already said how much a high school diploma can get you. We already said how much an associate's degree. Now, bachelor's degrees. There we go. So now we're in the 6 figures. All right, 100,000 and above. All right, depends. There's so many areas you can go into engineering, and it just depends on what that is. Strictly electrical engineering, about 80,000 to 120, 140,000, depends. Okay, a whole lot better than a high school diploma. What's that?
So what is it the handout?
How long you've been there? So you might start out at 80,000, and then in a couple of years you get raises and so forth, and then after you've been there 10 years, it keeps going up and up.